Hello, my good friends and people. Remember, all the information contained here and on my site and in my videos and files are education and entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research or see a qualified professional if you have additional information, because I am not the one to provide you with any legal advice. That being said, let's get started. What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Badwolf. All right. So if this is your first time here, make sure that you guys hit that bell, like and subscribe. Otherwise, maybe it's over here. Otherwise, I won't continue to bring you this. All right. So make sure you keep me in the good graces. You can either send money or you can hit the bell, like, and subscribe. One of the two. You got to do one or the other. No more slackers out there. All right. Even the trolls are supporting me by coming back here and watching the video. So, and all the other various heads of state and whatnot. So, if they can do it, you guys should be able to do it too, right? Let's go. All right. So, we're going to take a look at some interesting information on. Let's see here. How do we want to do it? How do you want it? How do you do it? Let's see. Okay. All right. So we are going to be taking a look at this information here. All right. So, un momento, por favor. Nope, wrong one. Where are we at? There we go. All right, so credit for this goes out to, all right, We the People, and also For Wins. So thank you in advance for providing this information. As always, guys, do your own due diligence to ensure that the information, just because something is online or on a file that you find or whatever, does not mean it's necessarily good. Could be there with fraudulent information on purpose or accidentally or whatever else. So that being said, as always, we assume no responsibility for any of the information contained therein. That being said, let's get going. All right. Well, I digress. First of all, once again, thank you for supporting. I can't say it enough. We are almost at 40,000. I was really hoping to get to at least 50 before the end of December, beginning of January, but it's okay. It's not a numbers race. It's just kind of a personal thing that 50 would be awesome. After 50, I won't really care too much, but 75 and 100 will be the ideal. And after that, I won't even care, because after that, it's just, 200, 300, half mil. But it would be nice eventually to get to the 1 million mark. I don't know if that's possible, but whatever. So, all right, without further ado, don't forget, you guys can check out more information on blacksite32.com. But let's go. Wolf. Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Who is trading your birth certificate bond fund? Okay. Now, we do know that the numbers on these things, usually in red, okay, are in fact your QSIP numbers. QSIP numbers are securities. This is what the Securities Exchange has told us. It costs about $4,000 a month last time I was checking on this information for each institution to be able to provide these. These are securities. Each one are a little bit different. And so we're going to kind of go through all this information here and kind of break down some of the myths. Now, we did produce a video on this. We looked at Social Security number and the GMEI utility online app. I made a video, my most famous one, which is titled, How Much Are You Worth? Let's take a look at what we got here. Okay, so following instructions, what you will need is any court case number, so you can look up a court case. Bet you didn't know that. Those court cases, by what's known as subrogation, have a value. They themselves, okay? Also, the court case itself usually will have a QSIP, okay? Has a value. These things have value to them. You might look at them as just paper, but they are, if they have a number on there, they are registered securities. Depends on what type and what they, no matter what, have some type of value. All right. So you'll need any court case for an active case that you have. A social security card of time. Oh, you got plenty of time. Of the social security card of your corporate citizen, meaning your 14th Amendment U.S. citizen. Okay. Also now to be construed with a citizen of the United States. Okay. Instruction 1, go to fidelity.com. Okay. You might have to set up an account with all the pertinent information. Once again, do not call and badger and hound these people. Either follow the information or call and be in good honor and respect. Okay. Most of them do not know a lot of this information. Some of them do. Some of them do not. All right. This is for education. Instruction 2, you will see a tab in the upper left-hand corner. The tab will say research. Click on this and then click on the quote option. Okay. Quote option. At the top, you will see delayed quotes. Click on symbol lookup. Number 4, take the number of the court case or the birth certificate CUSIP number, the social security number. Okay. That'll be a red number, usually on the back of the card or somewhere on the application. Now, remember, not all of these documents that you are issued will have them. If they don't, it means that particular institution did not issue one, or you received a private document. Could have been a private church, private hospital, private whatever else. And really, you should be having your children privately by having a midwife come to your house or one of these private non-commercial locations. They can do all the things and they are way cheaper, way cheaper. Okay. So look in the midwives and at home births and what. Now the benefit, if you want to use that, is that yes, the as long as things are normal, the hospital in case of super emergencies will have extra things there. And when you're at the hospital, you do not have to have a birth certificate. I highly recommend getting the baby foot version of the master certificate of being born with the baby feet print on there. The next best thing is the certificate of live birth. Okay. If they ask you if you want to have the birth certificate, which is where they send off a certificate of live birth to the state of, which is the corporation, and get that is registering your child. To register means to abandon. Okay. They're going to transmute the name into all caps and you become a federalized state employee. Now, there are some benefits to this. Okay. But if you do not want to enter your child into that particular system, there are other methods on getting EINs or other numbers that you can use for your child to be able to operate in commerce publicly and or privately without registering the child to the state. Okay. But there are some downsides to that as well. So look into them for yourself. We're going to keep going. I made other videos on that. Okay. Number 6, write down the CUSIP number and then go back to the previous page that had delayed quotes at the top. Click on the option that is spelled here. The sentence should read, to quote or look up a bond, click here. You will be number 6, you will be directed to go to a page that allows you to put that CUSIP number in the search on the left side of that page, then press go. Now, they might have changed some of this to layout, but you have the keywords here that you need to look for those results. If it's not immediately there, then you're going to need to open up an account and you have to search for these things. Don't contact me on it. You can contact them on how to navigate through and look up specific things like bond, CUSIP numbers, or whatever else. Don't say, oh, I want to find out how many millions of dollars I'm worth and I want access to my Sesta K trust. These are all different things. Focus on and don't look up a bond, how to look up a CUSIP number, or even a court case or whatever else. We're telling you how to do it. Just waiving myself of any responsibility for that. Okay, number 7. What will appear next is a page that says bond results. Near the middle of the page, you will have 2 options. One is for the contact to talk to a rep, and other ones will explain questions about the bond. Here's where you're going to find a lot of information so that you can tell if it's something that is, has it matured? Has it not matured? This, that, and the other. All your information is right there. You can click on the call rep to get the phone number. The next one will tell you who is holding the bond. Click on this option that is below the description. So we talked about going to quantumonline.com. Okay. Also, so we're showing how to do it through Fidelity. Okay. And similar services. Now you can see who holds the bond. That is the person in the place that I believe you are supposed to check, and the place is holding it, so you can find out how to cash it in after it has matured, if it has, and if you have the legal right to do so. Okay. The bond details will be broken down into offerings and analytics. It will tell you whether the bond is an annual or not, the maturity date, which is when the payment on the bond or the IOU is due. Whether there is call protection. A yes on call protection means you cannot call in the bond if you are owed. Okay, this is why I told you guys, you have to learn about this stuff before just doing crazy stuff. Social Security bonds will always say this because you cannot collect until maturity. Okay, that's why you guys have not been having success with some of these things. I told you, you guys have. That's why I said, hold on. What's going on here? My TV paused for some unknown. It might be updating. Okay, let me switch back to my normal. Okay, so I can't see it on my regular TV, but I can still see it on regular. All right. Looks like my TV decided to update. That's odd. Okay. It should pop back on in a little while. Let's give it a second here. There we go. All right. Back in action. Back in the saddle again. All right. So that's why you can't do these things until you know what you're doing. Everybody wants to just get pieces. I said, follow me for more information, not take a piece and run off and do, some Tarzan stuff. Okay. So the maturity, which is retirement or disability has happened. Are you retired? Why are you trying to collect on something that you have not retired from, or you're not disabled? Okay. Anyone in the movement of the S word giving you advice that you can cash in on this bond is directing you to trouble and legal and lawful problems. This is what I said. I do not do the bonds because, once again, I said a long time ago, we do not have all of the information. Okay. Also, Social Security bonds are not marginal, which means you cannot draw a line of credit off of them, because this is what the debtor, the United States, is doing, is drawing a line of credit off of you through its international obligations secured by Article 4 of the Constitution, the 14th Amendment, and other statutes and codes that make you a subject. So you cannot write site drafts off of a claim on the federal government based on the birth certificate rescinded canceled negotiation. A rescission or cancellation of contract or expatriation from citizenship, which may nullify Social Security obligations, okay, or on a court case as a citizen of the United States, because as a resident and citizen of your municipality, state, and federal government, you have made these entities trustees, assignees, co-signees, bailees, licensee, lessees, registered owners, sellers, beneficiaries instead of your proper national status. Okay. 8 USC 1408. And internationally governing Aboriginal societies and your true national name or your given name. You, the living American inhabitant, Aboriginal. You may not be indigenous to this landmass, but you are a Native American. Okay. Use your given name, your ecclesiastic name. Okay. Number 8, the birth certificate. For instructions on the birth certificate to see if they are traded on, Sorry, I get these all day from people. This is why I can't get nothing in. Okay. To see if it's trading, you can go to fidelity.com. You can go to quantumonline.com. I think you can go to also TDA Ameritrade.com or Treasury Direct. Click on the quote symbol, click on the symbol lookup. Type in the birth number on the birth certificate, the first 3 numbers, then dash, next £, or next 2 numbers, then dash, and then the number. Make top 2 areas say mutual fund and fund number before you do the search to find out who is trading on the fund for the birth certificate. Number 9. Next, click on the initialed trading company name under the symbol. Okay. This will give you all of the trading information about who is trading on the fund that the birth certificate is a part of. Once again, once you guys do these things, like I said, do not contact me on the information. I just provide the basic understanding of said. I am not a master guru at all. I'm just giving you education and entertainment. This document was created when you were an infant. Commercial laws allow for you to cancel and rescind this simple contract. UCC 3-203. Make sure that you check your UCC book to make sure it's the same applying code, and to make a claim in recoupment, okay, for fraud committed upon you when you were an infant. See UCC 3-305. Instruction 10, court cases. Next, you can look up any court case. Type in the case number on the federal, state, or municipal court case number. You can find out who owns the marginable line of credit on the annual bond of the federal, state, or municipality entity. A CUSIP number will appear. Okay, let me make sure. Hold on. CUSIP number will appear, which tells you that the bond is on record, with a clearinghouse agency of the federal government, most likely the Depository Trust Clearing Corporation or one of its subsidiaries. After you get the case, click on the symbol to see the present trading. Okay, hold on. I want to make sure that you guys can still see me. I know the sun just got in there. It doesn't look too bad, so apologize for that. All right. Now, number 11, letters of credit. Where to go to search for letters of credit. So apparently techagreements.com or the UCC office of each of the 50 states and the District of Columbia, or your local county recorder's office UCC section, which I just discovered that in the previous video. All letters of credit are governed by the terms of the letters of credit themselves, Article 5 of the Uniform Commercial Code, and may be subject to the Uniform Customs and Practices for Documentary Credits, see UCC 5116, Section C, as promulgated by the International Chamber of Commerce. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Now you know how to look up even more information, including your court cases. So that is it. What much more can the bad wolf give or show you? All right. So if you appreciate the information here, don't forget to hit that bell, like, subscribe, and support by hitting that bell, especially the thumbs up button. You can check me out on Patreon. You can support over there, even though I don't have any videos uploaded yet. It will be the alternate site for a lot of this information. So thank you for those people who have supported me despite having any videos up as of yet. Thank you for your patience. Though those same videos that will be there will be the ones that will be here. If you want to support me on YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/@ the Bad Wolf, or James C. Lovett, all one word. And once you go there, you can click on the join button and then choose which level you want to support. That's up to you. And other than that, once again, Black Site 32 is definitely the way to go. All right. .com, if you didn't know. So feel free to use any of the links provided here for your shopping needs. Otherwise, like I said, blacksite32.com. You can find Amazon links for shopping, for discounts, offers, all that jazz. Files. There will be some more files coming shortly. A lot of them will be free, and I will update the existing ones. Some of the paid ones will be free, and then we will also have some new ones that people have been asking for. I try to keep everything as cheap as possible, especially when people out there who are charging exuberant rates for this. As always, do your own due diligence and research, whether it's my information or somebody else's. And if you see anybody using any of my materials and likenesses in any kind of negative way, please report them for defamation of character and copyright infringements. Trolls, you know how it goes. You do not need to bother me. I will just delete it and block you because there's lots of crazies out there. Luckily, I only get about 4 or 5 of them a week out of the 200 plus, so that's not bad at all. So thank you. And once again, I do provide places where you guys can go and verify this stuff. So why even sit here and bother me about something when you guys can look it up for yourself, make your own determination? Unless it's something better or improved upon correction or something I have provided, which I've already vetted, happens to be not compliant or whatever else, I'm not going to take that information mention you, oh, so-and-so, showed me wrong. I'm just going to delete the video and do a new one and recorrect my information. I've done it probably 4 times in all the years I've done it. So I'm not that way, but I'm definitely not going to entertain any negative, rude, disrespectful people, trolls or creepy people doing whatever. I don't have time for that. Sorry. It's not, this channel ain't about that. And yes, I know a lot of people I really like it when you turn the comments on. Awesome. Great. Problem with that is that, well, then we have to deal with the trolls and bots and spam and rude comments and the back and forth rigmarole. We don't have time for that. Like I said, those people who are interested in getting in on something can go on Telegram and join the Badwolf Unincorporated. All right. And for those people in the VIP, well, they get VIP access and commentary and whatever else. So that is it. Once again, thank you guys for watching the information, and you can, just enjoy yourselves, be entertained, do some research, take care of yourself health-wise. All right. That is it. I'm out. Peace. The Bad Wolf.